Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Something that I don't think people really talk about when you live alone is that when you do your groceries and you buy your food, you make your meal, you have to eat that meal like 6 times.
Yeah, and you can make more, so you can eat 16 times, or you can make less and you'll eat 2 times. Or was that just some advertising that you can cook? But let's look at one more.
My favorite part of living alone and being single for the first time in my 30s is how I cried a little bit at the hair salon from a brief moment of physical contact.
So it's not exactly what your sisterhood told you it's gonna be, is it? If you cry just because your hairstylist was doing your hair, imagine being stuck in a subway, like in China, like sardines in a can. Now that would have been quite a show, and not enough tissues in the world to wipe your tears. I might be an 8 in Europe, but a 4 in my home country. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what country you're a 4 in, but I can promise you you're not an 8 in Europe.
My sneaky link has fallen asleep on me, and I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I told this man that I had the house to myself this weekend. My dad's over watching the footy, my mum's down south. He knew, okay? He knew that the opportunity was there. And I've been left undelivered for like 2-3 hours now. This motherfucker has fallen asleep. And I never let anybody come to my house. I have the lube on my bedside table. I cleaned my room. I was ready to let a man into this room. Seriously, like, this is his last chance. If he doesn't message me in the next 30 minutes, if he does not wake up in the next 30 minutes, he's done. Literally done. So my men are just actually
I think there's a bit of misunderstanding there, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Just make sure that you don't tell this to just everyone. Your sneaky link doesn't care about you. None of the sneaky links care about any of you. He got his whenever he got his. Maybe he has another sneaky link and he got his earlier, and you're pretty much just one more. And if he didn't feel the need to bother, he's not gonna bother. I understand you did not get yours, and obviously you're not gonna get yours, not for tonight anyway. And on top of that, you had to clean your room. But hey, buy some batteries. It's never a bad idea to be prepared, right?
Put a finger down if you went on a date one night with a guy that you were seeing and you took your laptop in the car and you went for a cute little movie night and you got into the back of the car and you went over his arm because he put his arm out when you were trying to get into the back of the car, and you flipped over his arm, landed on the laptop, snapped the laptop in half, and then you broke the screen in the display, so you had to contact Apple to see how much it would cost to fix it, and Apple said it would cost £700 to fix it, and then you cried about it a little bit, and then the guy that you actually was in the car with that night has stopped talking to you and he's ghosted you because he doesn't want anything to do with you. And now you've got to pay £700 for the laptop to fix it when it wouldn't have even broke in the first place if I never met that guy and I never went in the car that night with him and I never watched a movie in the car with him, and now he's not even talking to me, so I've had to remove him off Snapchat because I can't cope with it anymore. That wasn't about me, actually, that was about my friend. Yeah. Oh, and also, and if you went on a date with a guy and he told you that you didn't have to pay for parking because it was late at night and the barriers was up, so you didn't pay for parking because you believed him, and then you got a parking fine.
Now, that was such an interesting story that I actually fell asleep. Did she even put a finger down at the end, or that was just her rambling about some laptop that she broke? How do you even flip over when a guy is putting his arm around you? But yeah, what could have been a 10-second video turned into 1 minute long video. Put a finger down if you broke a man's laptop. That's less than 10 seconds. But don't worry, when you say that you got in the back seat just so you can watch a movie on a laptop, we all believe you. I'm really sure watching a movie was all that was about to happen. Not even, watching that movie and having to pay £700. Yeah, I can understand why you're upset.
I haven't done this trick in a long time, but currently I'm living off about 50p. So, water bottle, gin. That should do me. No one is gonna know. Oh, lovely. Enjoy your night.
Well, thank you, you too. But now with your video, we're all gonna know. To my British viewer, 50p, that's half a pound, right? So for how long you're gonna have to live on that half a pound? A day, a week, a month? If it's more than a day, you probably should give up on that gin. Now, usually this will be the time when I say, what happened with all that strong and independent? Did that went so sideways that you need to live on half a pound? But I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this instead. Looks like you're gonna need a sugar daddy, and you need one of those real soon.
People do not realise how hard it is to go on holiday with friends that are slimmer as a girl who's bigger than them. I'm not generalising any size here. I am just bigger than all the girls I'm on holiday with, and I am in a bikini feeling like a whale. And it's really hard because I want to enjoy myself, but 90% of my time is worrying about how fat I look and boys aren't approaching me because I look fat. And I shouldn't worry about the male gaze, but yeah, I do. Anyway, that was my thought of the day.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, most of you, if not all of you, are worried about the male gaze. Even the one telling you they don't, they're lying to you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you put on makeup and clothes in order for you to attract male gaze. In some of the cases, that's not true, but in most cases, external validation is what you're looking for. Now, if being overweight is making you feel bad, there's a way to change that. And if you feel bad about the way you look in a bikini, again, there's a way to change that. You don't need to go as far as to look just the same as your girlfriends look when they're wearing bikinis, but you can go as far as to look good and feel good the way you look when you're wearing bikini. Start a diet and join a gym. I know it's hard, it's gonna take a while, but you're gonna feel better about yourself when you look at the results.
There's a Starbucks I go to every morning by my work. And every time I go there, I get a different name on my cup. But like the people recognize me, I recognize them. I'm there every morning, struggling. Anyways, today I went in and I was like, "Hi, can I get a grande americano?" And she was like, "Sure, what's your name?" And I said, "Gina." It's 4 letters, starts with a G, ends with an A. There's 2 letters in between. And she repeated it back to me. She said, "Gina." And I said, "Yes, thank you." And then I got my cup. And I'm Tina. So now I know it's intentional. And I'm gonna start with you back. I'm gonna have a new name every time I go in. What's your name? Rick? Bob? You can play this game.
Why are you whispering though? Is it by any chance that you're embarrassed the people around you are gonna hear what type of video you're posting? Worrying about some girl in Starbucks? Sometimes I wish I had this much spare time that I'm gonna worry about some girl making minimum wage working in Starbucks got my name wrong on the paper cup, but then I realized that comes with mental issues and I would rather stay busy. Oh, and by the way, there's probably 100, if not more, just like you, going into Starbucks ordering coffees. So I'm pretty sure the girl working there really doesn't care about any of you.
Just a reminder to set your boundaries. Audacity is at an all-time high.
Alright, orange people are spreading like wildfire. I like it. But now is it still gonna be grab her by the... or in this case it's gonna be grab him by his... I don't even know what you're talking about or what you're trying to say, but I like it. Boundaries, sure. Can I set my boundaries on Audacity though? Like in I can never have enough of that.
Stop saying negative things about yourself. Like, I am not worthy, I am fat, I am poor. Whatever it is that is negative, you are just amplifying it and making it worse. Because all words, they have power.
No, but yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize it at first, but she is absolutely right. It's not because I'm fat, it's because the scale hates me. Whenever I go on top, it's yelling at me, dude, get off already. It's not because I'm ugly that every mirror breaks in pieces when I look into one. And there's only wind that blows in my pockets. Not because I'm poor, but because of the wind, all my money blew away. And now I don't even know where they went. The frog I used to kiss every night never turned into a princess. It turned into my ex-wife. And my 2003 Ford, it's not a 2003 Ford. It's actually a Rolls Royce that went undercover. Why didn't I think of all that before? Oh yeah, probably because I wake up and I realize it was just a dream. And I need to face the real world. What in the hillbilly trailer trash cousin humping did I find myself walking into? Smack your sister for 100? What's next? Get yourself a little brother by your mom for 1,000? This is weird, right? It's not just me. Anyway, let me know in the comments. It is time to end this video here. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.